Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can see, is the do's and don'ts of makeup. And in the video I tried something very new. I tried to talk in Tamil and also in English. Rendu mix panni dhaan I have made it into an informative video, because I want my Tamil audience also to thoroughly understand, and also for my non-speaking Tamil viewers also to understand. Adnal, I hope you like it, and if you do, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I hope இது ரொம்ப இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிவாக இருக்கும். நான் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறேன், because this is something everybody wants to know. எல்லா ப்ராடக்ட்ஸும் இருக்கும், but they won't know how to use. This video is especially for beginnersக்கு இது ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும் நான் நம்புகிறேன். So this is the do side of it and this is the don't side of it. It is bit lengthy in the video, but இது ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். So let's begin. So whenever we select makeup products, it should be perfect for our skin, right? So நம்ம என்ன ப்ராடக்ட் சூஸ் பண்ணுறோமோ அது வந்து கரெக்டாக நம்மளோட ஸ்கின்னுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி இருக்கணும். It shouldn't be too bright or it shouldn't be too dark. It should be just like our skin. So for me, makeup is nothing but to enhance our features. So you shouldn't feel like you're someone else when you're wearing makeup. So first off, whenever we start with makeup, our skincare is very important. So when we start our makeup, we shouldn't apply any kind of foundations directly on your skin. So when you put a foundation directly on your skin, what happens is you don't have a protection layer on your skin. So foundation obviously have many chemicals in them, so you need to protect your layer from those chemicals, as well as the formula is too thick. The foundation or formula is really thick. So on the thick kind of foundation, when you apply it directly on your skin, what happens is sometimes உங்களுக்கு pimple வரலாம், then you kind of get a dry spot. உங்கள் ஃபேஸே ரொம்ப ட்ரையாக மாறிடும். So when you try to pull off, it doesn't come off very nicely. That too mainly when you're using foundations like Huda Beauty and Estee Lauder, and you're wearing it directly on your skin without moisturizing it, you will break your skin. So for that, I always try to first take care of the skin. So in the side, I'm going to do what I do, and this side, or the don'ts. So இது வந்து the correct way to apply makeup, and this side is absolute wrong method. So you can see for yourself, like என்ன நம்ம mistake பண்ணுறோம், what mistakes are we doing, அதை வந்து நம்ம எப்படி கரெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கலான்றது தான் இந்த வீடியோவில் பேசிக்காக நான் கவர் பண்ண போகிறது. So in the Evan thermal water, first I'm going to spray it on my face. So you can use any kind of toner you have, or even buy this one. This is around 1500. When I'm starting my makeup, I start with this beautiful product. This is from Evan. So I'm just going to spray it on one side of my face. In the side I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to spray it. So I'm just going to make it dry. I really like kales. உங்களுக்கு என்ன பிடிக்குதோ you can use it, but I really lean towards kales a lot. I love how it hydrates my skin. ரொம்ப பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக காட்டும். It's really on the smoother side, so I love this moisturizer so much. So I've been buying it for a long time. Another moisturizer that I really love is Clinic Surge moisturizer. That is also like equally good. So you can go ahead and buy these. Like I've tried this so many times, and you just can close your eyes and buy it. This is a good moisturizer, and it glides onto your skin very nicely, and foundation also stays for a longer time. Number 3, we are gonna go for the do and don't side. Is like in the side I'm gonna color correct, and this side I'm not going to color correct. So the important stuffs நான் இதில் தான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், இந்த சைட் தான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், but I've not done anything on this other side. Color correction is very important. As you can see, we have darkness over here and here. Some people will have it here also. So what happens when you don't color correct it, and if you directly apply a foundation or a concealer, is that it becomes very ashy. So to avoid that, we color correct. So I already told about beginners makeup brushes in my other videos. Like now already I've done a video on that for beginners. So if you're really interested, I will link it and you can go ahead and watch it. Taking the MAC color corrector here, I'm just going to apply on the other side using a brush, of course, buffing it. I'm just pressing it and lightly dabbing it onto my skin. Always make sure that you dab over here and not go towards this line. When you blend it, automatically it goes to that area, so you do not have to press it all the way there. On this side, since we thread a lot, நம்மளுக்கு எப்பவுமே இந்த சைடில் we have dark spots because we thread, right? நம்ம நிறைய threading பண்ணுறதுனால. Make sure you blend it also, like dab பண்ணிட்டு, don't leave it, blend it. Make sure you cover. Yeah, eyelid நான் cover பண்ணிருக்கேன். Can you see the difference, like how I have added the color corrector over here and here? So if you want, if you have the remaining product on your brush, you need not dab it again. இன்னொரு தடவை போய் பண்ணணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. You can go ahead and dab the rest of the color onto your forehead lightly, like so. Yeah, and just now blend it. Now we have done orange corrector on this side and nothing other other side. Coming to the foundation, so when you're choosing a foundation, make sure that it is your skin shade. Make sure that whenever you're buying a foundation, it exactly matches your skin tone. So when it comes to makeup, the makeup should look flawless, and also make sure that it should look just like your skin. So makeup is just to, you know, enhance your features. So make sure that you choose the right foundation for your skin tone instead of selecting a wrong one. When you apply a foundation, what matters is your tool also. So a brush or a sponge is like very important when you're trying to blend a foundation. So if you're spreading the foundation with your hands, it's not going to sit on your face that nicely. Rombo streaka theriyum. And also when you take a foundation, make sure that you apply the right amount, not too much. Always make sure that you apply very less first and then try to build it up with a buffer brush. I'm just going to apply it. So when you apply a foundation, I like to use a brush or a sponge depending on my mood, but most definitely I use a brush, and this one is from Morphe. I really love this brush, it's really good for blending a foundation. Sadly doesn't come with a number, so I cannot suggest you guys. I think it comes with a pack. Make it very natural. I don't like to build more of it onto my skin. I like it to keep it that way, but if you're someone who loves full coverage, you can do so. You can just add another layer to this foundation. As you can see, that is the difference. That's how I blend my foundation. So this side with the orange corrector on, and now I'm going to show you without a So for this side, not covered anything, right? So I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to try and blend it.
ஸோ நம்ம எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ நிறையா ப்ராடக்ட் எடுத்து ஃபேஸில் blend பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணுறோமோ, இட் won't blend at all. As you can see, நான் நிறையா போட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்கேன், பட் it will look very cakey.
So when you just leave it like that, can you see this side being very natural, while this side is like too much? I don't generally go like this. So it gets very difficult for you to blend it at one point. If you have too much of product, you will not be able to blend it. So as you can see, the difference between this side and this side. This side I've color corrected and I have matched the foundation, and it looks really smooth and I blended it well. But this side I did not color correct or put a layer like moisturizer or anything on my face, and I loaded the foundation and tried to blend it, but this is how the effect is. So make sure that you do like this instead of doing a makeup like this. Okay, coming to the concealers. You do concealers, people always suggest that buy a lighter shade of the concealer, you know and put triangle, rectangle and all. I would suggest that you stick to your shade. Ungaloda shade color neenga vaangunga, because when you try to go very light on your dark circles or your under eyes, what happens is you tend to look very ashy, even if you color correct your letters. Or அந்த இடம் மட்டும், only that area will look very bright. So when we look at your face, only that area pops up. I do is put 1, 2, 3 dots. As you can see, I do not go to this area. You can always put it on your curve instead of putting right across your eyelid. I'm going to dab it. You can use a sponge like this to dab it. This one is from MAC. Make sure that you blend it very nicely and evenly. So this side, I'm going to go over the top. I'm going to put all these triangles and stuff and show you how it differs from this side and this side. So when you apply like this, it's very hard for you to blend it. So using the same MAC blender, I'm trying to blend it. As you can see, once I've gone deep in, it will not blend that nicely. And that too, inga nama vandu color corrector podla. So obviously in the side, if we have not put color corrector, this side is gonna look like this, not like this. So color correction is very important. No matter how many people say color correction is like another step, that eyeliner and all, but you have to color correct. Being an Indian skin tone, nammal color correction pannalana romba ashiya theriyum colors. Can you see the difference? So when you apply the foundation very less and try to blend in, it will look like this. And if you blend it very slowly, it will turn up like this. But when you try to blend in, like dab it fast or something like that, it's not gonna blend into your skin. Your foundation, everything is done. Now going on to the eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I use Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows very softly. So first what I do is pull on all the eyebrows down and try to fill it up. So my purpose is for this to look as natural as possible, right? Do an upper stroke, like feathery strokes in this area. Mainly this area ellarkume romba feathery stroke ah dhaan irukum. It won't be too harsh for everybody. So I like it to keep it like that. So I make sure that I cover this area and this area. I do not try to color the entire eyebrows. Always concentrate on these 3 areas and try to fill them up with the spoolie, and try to fill them up and clean up with the spoolie. Now in the black color kajal, and I'm going to take this black kajal with an eyebrow in the Maldiva angled brush. I'm just going to take it, dip it. So I've seen people draw like this, like on the shape apde they draw it and try to fill it up. Soft hairlines over here. If you try to cover it up, it will look like this. So we want to make sure that it looks like this. So inge vandu feathery strokes allada pananum. We should do it with feathery strokes rather than creating a harsh line with it. We have not used any spoolies and we have used only dark colors on this eyebrows. So when you use black and try to fill up even the corners of your eyebrows, this is how it will look like. So if you use very feathery strokes on this side and try to fill only the angles, then it will look like this side. So this is the correct side of it, as you can see. And as you can see, this one is too bold and it will look very harsh and it won't suit everybody. So now we are going to do the eyeshadow. When it comes to eyeshadows, make sure that you use a blending brush only on this area which is called the crease. So this is what we called as transition shade. I'm trying to blend it up in windshield wiper motion, right? And only on the crease area, guys. I'm not touching this area at all. So even when you open your eyes, it will look very nice. Other side, now we'll cut upon it. Difference in solid. So same brown eduthukuren, but I'm going to take too much of product and I'm going to apply it on over here. Okay, அது சரியா blend பண்ணாம விட்டீங்கன்னா, can you see the difference between this and this? I'm going to blend it not only in the crease area but also in near my eyebrows, which you're not supposed to do. Transition shades helps you in bringing out the dimensions of your eyes, so always make sure that it is in your crease area like this and not over like this. For my eyelid, I'm going to use a glitter or any kind of pigments.
So I'm using a flat brush for this eyeshadow. So நீங்கள் எதாவது பிக்மெண்ட்டோ இல்லை கிளிட்டர் மாதிரி ப்ராடக்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்களோ உங்கள் ஐலைட்டில் தயவுசெய்து ப்ளீஸ் யூஸ் ஒன்லி ஃப்ளாட் ஐ ஷேடோ ப்ரஷ் அண்ட் நாட் எனி பிகர் ப்ரஷ் ஃபார் யுவர் ஐலைட். அந்த ஐலைட்டை தாண்டி அந்த க்ரீஸ் ஏரியாவுக்கு போகவே கூடாது. அண்ட் இஃப் இட் டஸ் இட் வில் லுக் வெரி பேட்.
Same shade that I've used this side but on a bigger fluffy brush.
So அந்த கண்ணுக்கு I used a flat brush, but for this eye I'm taking a fluffy brush and try to blend it all over my crease area தாண்டி நான் பண்ணேன். So for my lower lash again I'm using the blending brush. நம்ம அந்த creaseக்கு கொடுத்த அதே blending brush, I'm just putting it and blending it. So for now eyelidக்கு நான் வந்து I just for this kind of look, when you go for a very minimalistic eye makeup, that is ரொம்ப over the do eyeliner பண்ணிட்டு காஜல் போட்டுக்கிட்டு அப்படி பண்ணாமல் minimalistic-ஆக if you have done it, then it will look very pretty. So what I've done is நான் காஜலை நல்லா ஐலைனரில் அப்ளை பண்ணுற இடத்துல லைட்டாக பண்ணிவிட்டு using a smudging brush I'm smudging it out to give a very smoky effect. So if you do this உங்கள் கண் இன்னும் ஃபுல்லராகவும் பிகராகவும் தெரியும். So if you're having very small eyes and you're trying to do heavy eye makeup, உங்கள் கண்ணு பிகராக தெரியறத விட ஸ்மாலராக தான் தெரியும். So as you can see I have done that. So for this eye நான் என்ன பண்ண போகிறேன் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பெரிய விங் லைனராக வரைஞ்சி I'm trying to make it look very big and fuller, but it will not complement the eye look at all. So stick to what is best.
So if you have small eyes and try to draw a wing liner, then your eyes will look even more small, and உங்கள் ஐப்ரோ தாண்டி உங்கள் ஐலைனர் போகவே கூடாது. It should always be like this is a limit, but you should never extend it like this at all.
As you can see in the lower waterline I'm doing a very thick kajal in the don't side layer. So what happens if you're having a very small eyes, in the madri black will make it look even more smaller. So that is not our goal. It should look very classy like the other eye. When you see this, இது ரொம்ப classy-ஆவும் neat-ஆவும் ரொம்ப fuller-ஆவும் இருக்கும், while the other side will make it look very very messed up.
Just going to dab it, yeah, and dab the extra. இப்படி பண்ணும்போது we see a bend, right? அந்த இடத்துல மட்டும்தான் we have to apply. அதுக்கு கீழேயும் கிடையாது, not above that also. Exactly on that line நான் dab பண்ணுறேன். Can you see your shadows form? Yeah. And now இதை வந்து மேலே கொண்டு வர போகிறேன். Like so. And whatever I have left, I'm just gonna bring it to my forehead as well. As you can see, the shadow is formed, right? Using this brush, நான் இங்கே பண்ண போகிறேன். இப்படி பண்ணுறேன். உங்களுக்கு தெரியுதா? So when you're not concentrating on the line and you're trying to spread it with a fluffy brush or a big buffing brush, what happens? It goes all over your cheeks. நம்மளுக்கு வந்து we want that shadow and not that brown all over our area, right? So if it's not happening, then it will look like this. So never use a brush like this and don't take too much of products. நிறைய ப்ராடக்ட் எடுத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களால் blend பண்ணவே முடியாது. அது இங்கேயும் மேலேயும் பயங்கரமாக படும். So make sure that you don't do that. So now we're going to move on to highlights. I'm going to take this shade in my highlighter brush from Morphe and I'm going to apply it over here like so. The shade is very light and bronzy, and that's what I really like about it. So can you see the highlight going in? Yeah. So always try to apply it over here, and you can stretch it to your eyebrows also over here. On side, I'm going to be taking the Mary Luminizer. This. So when you're using a big brush like this, and when you're applying it onto your cheeks where you're not supposed to, and if you bring down it a little bit and make sure that the entire cheeks is glowing, that's now how it's supposed to look like. When you're going in for a selfie, what you do is do this. So when the sunlight falls on your cheeks, it should glow rather than your entire cheeks glowing up like so. So I would definitely not do this method, and especially this is not our shade at all. As you can see, it's more ashy on this side. Yeah. So when you bring this highlight to your forehead or this area or your nose, it's not going to pop out nicely at all. So make sure that the highlight that you're selecting is golden or bronze in shade. So always make sure that you do this only on this area and not on your entire cheeks. Now the last step, which is the lipstick. So for lipstick, எனக்கு line பண்ணி lipstick apply பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். So this side I'm going to line. In the side I'm going to apply the lip liner. அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் lipstick add பண்ண போகிறேன். இந்த side நான் lip liner add பண்ணாமல் அந்த lipstick வச்சு நான் பண்ண போகிறேன்.
So I'm lining my lips and also filling it up. So what happens is when you line and fill up the lips and then add the lipstick, it will give a very fuller effect. So நம்ம line பண்ணாம lipstick add பண்ணோம்னா சில பேருக்கு two toned lips கூட இருக்கும். So what happens is lipstick ஓட real color தெரியாம கூட இருக்கும். So for that purpose and to have a very fuller lips, I always prefer lining the lips and adding the lipstick later.
நான் ColourPop Snowflake டைரெக்டாக அப்ளை பண்ண போகிறேன் without lining my lips.
So when I am trying to apply it without a lip liner, what happens, since it's a liquid lipstick, it tries to get all over my lips, and the lipukku மேல அந்த லைனையும் தாண்டி it will get applied, so it will get messy.
நீங்கள் லிப் லைனர் வச்சு வரையும்போது it gives an illusion of fuller and bigger lips. பட் அதுவே லிப் லைனர் இல்லாமல் அந்த லிக்விட் லிப்ஸ்டிக் வாண்டை வச்சு டைரெக்டாக நீங்கள் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா it gets clumsy, it gets here and there. So when you use a lip liner, it gives a very fuller effect. So
that's the completed look, and this is the don't side of it. As you can see, bold wing liner, bold kajal, lipstickum bold ah irukku, and ellame highlight ellame anganga irukadnala it looks very clumsy. It doesn't look very neat at all, and your pores also visible, but அதே இந்த சைட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, it looks very classy and your pores are very minimal. So when you apply very less products, your pores will not be visible like on the other side. So always try to do these steps and you will get a great result.
If you have any doubts, you can mention it in the comment section box below. I'll be happy to help you guys. And this is the dust and this is the don'ts of it. I hope you really like it. I hope you found this video useful and fun. And if you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts at all, please comment it down below. நான் கண்டிப்பாக அதை பார்க்குறேன் and I will answer as many as possible. உங்களோட சஜஷன் ஏதாவது இருந்தாலும் கொடுங்க. I'd be happy to help you guys out in this, and I hope you enjoy this video. So don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon. So I will meet you guys soon in my next video. Until then, bye.